Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to share with you a thrift with me and thrift haul. So this video is a little bit longer because I'm going to be taking you thrifting with me to several different thrift stores. And then at the second part of this video, I will be sharing with you a thrift haul. So as you can see, we are at the first thrift store and I really love the way this thrift store is set up. They have like the front part of the store with clothing and furniture. And the back of the store has a lot of different dishware and different plates and different things that you can use in your kitchen. Also in the dining room, it also has like linen and things like that. So I found so many really cute items at this thrift store and I always have a really good time thrifting here. I wanted to buy this little fish that you can see, but I actually completely forgot to pick it up. It was funny. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And then I just completely forgot. Then they have this table of different items as well, like different home items. I always look and see what I can find on this table because there are surprisingly some hidden things there. Something that you'll see later on in the video, I did find on that table. It's actually a box of brand new dry erase boards that I'm going to use with my students. So definitely some hidden things that you can find there. Then I'm looking in one of the other sections that they have at the different items that you could use for like serving at your dining room table and all of the different pieces of glassware. It's so beautiful. They also have a great crafting section in this store, and they always have so many stamps and different items that you can craft with. And I really loved looking at all of the different things that I could buy for crafting. They also have some pillows, and on this part of the store, they have a variety of like dishware sets. And I always love looking at these sets because there are so many things that are very nostalgic for me, but I also think it's really cool to see like the designs and different patterns that were popular in different time periods. And I love looking at this section. And then beneath the dishware, they actually usually have some great fabric options as well. So I always forget to look in that part though, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to look through the fabric section again. Then we went to another thrift store and I found this pinball football machine, which I thought was really interesting. I also found this little toy kitchen that I actually have already purchased. This store always has a great shoe selection, and I've recently been finding a lot of different pairs of thrifted shoes. Recently, I've been looking for a lot of thrifted vintage shoes, like things that are nostalgic for me. I've been really interested in vintage Skechers lately. I don't know why, but it's just been something I've been really interested in. So I'm looking to see what I can find here. Then Sean found a bag that had meat on it. I don't really know. This store also has a great furniture section, and I thought these little stools were cool, but we didn't have a place to use them. And then in the back of the store, they have different appliances and they also have different games. And I saw this projector and I was so tempted to buy it. Like, do you remember those in classrooms? I just thought it was so cool and I really wanted to buy it, but I did not. I was proud of myself. But I looked at all the different games and I thought those were really fun as well. I always find really interesting games at this thrift store, and I've definitely found some really great like learning resources games as well. So definitely a great selection here. Then I found these really cool like Crayola painting smocks. And then I also found these really cool bags like this gift wrap. I thought that was really fun as well. So the way that this store is set up, it has the clothing and the shoes and like linen and stuff like that toward the front of the store, like near the entrance. And then in the back of the store, it has all of the different like houseware, dishes, things like that. And there are several different aisles that they have. And what they actually do is they organize them by like different themes, which I think is really, really helpful. And so I always go through and I look at the different themes, and they usually put like larger items toward the end of the aisle. And I always love looking at the section that has crafting items as well. They do have a crafting section at this store, and I just always have so much fun looking through all of these different items. This store also has a great selection of baskets, and I really enjoy finding thrifted baskets. They're something that I really find can be really versatile and used in so many different ways in my home, but also in my classroom. And this store usually has a great selection of those items. I also really love finding melt glass still. I definitely always am trying to look for that, and I usually can find a few pieces in this section of the store. And it's hard because I have quite the collection, but I really don't know where to display them yet. So I started displaying them in my kitchen. I'll have to share that with you guys sometime. But I haven't really set up a whole space for those yet. And then they had so many dishware options. They have so many books as well. I love finding books for my classroom here and different pieces of art as well. I also love looking at the linen, and I'm always trying to find like nostalgic vintage items. So I always look at the linen as well. And I also really love looking at the different items that they have in terms of like home decor, like curtains, things like that, holiday decor, and of course coats and jackets. I really love looking at those as well. And occasionally I will find something, but I don't think I found any coats on this particular thrifting trip. Then we went to another thrift store that has a great selection of dishware as well, and I always love looking at the different items that they have here. I have found several different things at this thrift store that I use like every single day. They have a great crafting selection as well. Then we went to a third thrift store, and they usually have a great selection of games and books and different toys. I love to look at that to try to find vintage nostalgic things. That seems like to be the theme that, I love to share those items, those vintage, retro, nostalgic items. And of course, I'm looking at the shoes. I just love finding thrifted shoes. I think it's because I can find a lot of vintage, nostalgic pairs of shoes. And like I said earlier, I don't know why, but I've had such an interest in Skechers sneakers and different like Skechers shoes in general, different boots, things like that. I've just been so interested in them. I also found this flamingo backpack, which I thought was kind of cool. But back to the shoes. So then I just always love finding them and finding different pairs of boots. Like literally every pair of shoes I have has come from the thrift store, maybe with the exception of like 2 pairs, and that's pretty much it. I found these clear heels, and they actually have like a toe strap. Does anybody remember that? Like where you would get a pair of sandals and then have like a toe strap? I don't know. I remember that, but I was tempted to buy them, but I had no use for them, so I did not buy them. At this thrift store, the front of the store has clothing, then one side has like kids items and games and things like that, and then in the back of the store you find the furniture, crafting items, and like linen, dishware, things like that. So I was looking at the crafting section of this thrift store. I love finding all of the different items here. They had some really fun borders and different mirrors and things like that. I also found this really fun Mickey pillowcase and different types of linen as well. And then in the middle part of this store, they have the different types of dishware. And I found the most interesting item in this part of the store. I found a huge bottle of Hershey's syrup. I have no idea. So it turns out it's a bank. Here's a little photo collage of me holding this item. It is huge. I've never seen anything like it. It was $8, so I didn't buy it, but I definitely wanted to do a little photo shoot with it because I thought it was really cool. But I have never seen anything like this ever at the thrift store. It was so much fun. I would like to share with you another part of an amazing thrift haul that I have. I shared a few weeks ago or last week or earlier this week, I don't know when I'm posting any of these videos. I shared that I had gone thrifting over winter break from school. I'm a teacher, so I was able to do a lot of thrifting when I was on break from school, and I found so many amazing things. So I decided to split up the haul into 3 parts just because there are so many things to share with you guys. So yeah, I went thrifting at a few different thrift stores. I also went to a rummage sale. I think they were calling it like trash to treasure sale. It was kind of like a flea market, but not like, I don't know, like it was just a different setup. It was inside. There weren't a ton of vendors, but there were also, it was like people selling garage sale items, but then also people selling crafting items. It was interesting. I thought it was really cool. And so I went there and several different thrift stores, and I just want to share with you everything that I found. If you like thrifting videos, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Let's just jump right into this thrift haul. So at that rummage sale, I told you guys last week, or whenever I shared the other part of this video, the first part of this video, that I went to a rummage sale and there were 2 daycares that were closing, and they were selling all of their stuff. And the one person that I actually met was my grandmother was her like mentor teacher, which is so amazing. She did her student teaching with my grandmother. So that was just like a really cool connection. And then the other person had a lot of different stuff as well that I was able to look at. So the first thing I'd like to share with you are these. Okay, So first of all, look at how cool the handles are. I would think you would call these like ribbon dancers, kind of. Do you guys remember those in the 90s? But these are so cool. The handles are all glitter, so you guys know I love that. And they're rainbow, another thing that I love. And then they have this little attachment right here, and then the matching different colors to go with these. I'm so excited about them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I saw the handles, like the glittery handles, and I just had to buy them. I think they were $3 for all of them. I do have a vintage ribbon dancer, like, I don't know, what would you, just like a ribbon on, like, but like the Ribbon Dancer brand. I have one of those downstairs. But yeah, I just thought these were really cool and just a really fun find. I just think the handles are really cool, and I love anything that's rainbow. So you know what I was just thinking? I might even use this as like decor in my classroom. That could be really cool because each of them has like two separate like tails to it. I could even make it like a rainbow like in my classroom. Ooh, that's a good idea. I could somehow like attach this to the wall. I actually really like that idea. That might be what I do. So I thought $3 was a good deal for this, and I think they're so pretty. Then at a thrift store, I found a couple of these art smocks. They are Crayola preschool art smocks. My niece is in preschool. Can you guys believe that? My niece, like, she's growing up so fast. And I have a nephew now as well, and he is going to be 2 very soon. So I don't think that this would work for him, but I was thinking to use with her when we do different projects, and then once he's old enough, I will have a couple for them to be able to both use. These are from 1995, still new in the package. Oh my gosh, it came from the paper cutter. Do you guys remember the paper cutter? There was one in my city. I think it was kind of like a Staples almost, or like an Office Max, but they were $3.49 at that time, 1995, at paper cutter. I love stuff like that, like this, that's new in the package, but I love things that are like vintage, like Crayola brand as well. And this is what the smock looks like when you wear it. It's really, really nice. And I just think they're really cute. So I actually got a couple of them. They had a few of them that were still new in the package. So I got a couple of them for my niece and my nephew, and they were $2 and half off. So I thought that was a good deal. Then at that same thrift store, I found this really cute glittery bag. It's just this tiny little pink glittery bag, and it has a chain as well, like as a handle, like a chain handle. But you can wear it, you know, just use it as this tiny little bag or as like a crossbody. This was $7 and half off. I think it's really fun. I don't know anything about it. There are no markings in it. But I love glittery plastic. I don't know. Do you guys like that too? Like, it just reminds me of early 2000s, like Y2K kind of like vibe. And it's really nice. And this plastic is like really heavy and durable. It almost reminds me of, I think they were called jellies, those shoes that were like plastic and really fun, but they always hurt your feet. I don't know, at least they always hurt my feet. So it was $7 and half off. I thought this was really fun, and I can't wait to use it. Then I found at a different thrift store, I found a couple packages of Valentines, and these are vintage Valentines. They're from 2006. So, I mean, technically it's vintage, or maybe Etsy's standard it's vintage. I can't remember. That was the year I graduated high school, so I'm saying that it's old or it's retro. I don't know. Definitely not brand new. But there is something that I love about Valentines so much. I love finding vintage Valentines. They're just so cool. These are really fun. It has tattoos. The boxes have little like dog and cat tattoos on them. And they're really cute. Like, some of them say, "Can I join you, Valentine? You're a barrel of fun, Valentine. Want to hang out, Valentine?" So just really cute little animal prints. And I thought it was really fun that they were from 2006. So picked up 2 boxes of those for $1 a piece. Then I got some books for my classroom. Maybe one to keep at home as well. This one I think I'm going to keep at home. It's called Let's Count It Out, Jessie Bear. I remember having Jessie Bear books when I was a kid. So That's the first one, and I think I have a couple other already downstairs. We have like a whole bookshelf that I've been bringing all of the books that I've been finding for my niece and nephew. I've been collecting them all in this one bookshelf, so I have that downstairs. So I got this one for my classroom. It's called A Toothy Tongue and One Long Foot, Nature Activities for Kids. So I thought that was an interesting title. That was kind of cool. Gonna add it to my resource book collection in my classroom. Do I even need to explain why I got this one? No, I don't think I need to. It's Rugrats, it's Nickelodeon, it's a ready-to-read book. Level 2 is what they're calling it, and then it was from 1997, so I don't think I need to explain too much about why I bought this book. This book is a book in Spanish from Robert Munch, and I've been collecting his books for my classroom, one of his books in Spanish, so I was really excited to find that. Then I found this More M&M's math book, which is really cool. It is from 1998, but look at how cool the illustrations are. I also love like vintage M&M stuff. It's just really fun and nostalgic for me. So I thought that was really cool. So those are all the books I got. Then at the rummage sale where I was speaking with the woman who worked with my grandmother, she had a whole set of these number cards, and they are actually in English and Spanish, which I love. Some of my students speak Spanish and they read in Spanish, so I thought that these would be cool to have. I like to have things in my classroom that represent the languages that my students speak and the countries that my students are from. So I try to have a variety of different languages and like books in different languages, pictures in different languages represented in my classroom. So this was a really cool set. I also really love the fact that they're actual pictures. I really like having like actual photographs of items in my classroom. I do have an alphabet chart in my classroom that has photographs of real things that match the pictures. So this whole set was $2. It goes all the way up to $20. The first one is a one for basketball, but then look at what the next one is. 2 VHS cassettes. Yes, it is a little bit dated, but I don't care. I will still use these and display them in my classroom. And then we have like strawberries right there. Super fun. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I like real pictures. Jax, love that game. So I'm excited to have these in my classroom. I know my students will love them. I thought $2 for this whole set was a good price, and I'm just going to put them on the wall in my classroom. Then at a thrift store, I got this game. It's the Bunny Money game. It says on the back, the Bunny Money game. Max and Ruby are going shopping for Grandma's birthday. They want to buy her a nice present, but have other things to pick up along the way. Can they earn some money to help buy the present? Will they spend too much and run out of money? You can play the Bunny Money game too. So it's really cute. That was $2. This next item was a little more pricey than I really wanted to spend, but it's something I really needed in my classroom. And they are dry erase lap boards. I do already have some of these in my classroom, but I could definitely use some more. And the thing I really liked about this was it also included dry erase like erasers, which I thought was really, really nice. I love having these to be able to use with my students. There are 6 dry erasers included, and there are 6 dry erase boards in this set as well. They're brand new, unopened. The box has been opened, but the dry erase boards have not been opened. So it was $8, which is a little more than I'd like to spend, but definitely a good resource that I will use with my students in my classroom. And I also will often bring several of these when I go to different classrooms. I'm a traveling teacher, so part of my day I spend with my students in my classroom, some of my students, and part of my day I work with my students in their classrooms. I like to have some of these with me in my classroom, but I also like to bring some of them with me in my traveling teacher cart. I actually shared a video about that. Make sure if you're interested, check that video out as well. Then I have a few pieces of clothing I would like to share with you guys. Like I said in the last video, I've been really looking into finding different pieces of clothing, just sort of expanding my wardrobe, and finding new fun things to share with you and new fun things to wear, of course. So the first thing I found is this little jacket. It was $7 and half off. It reminds me of like 2006, which I love, but I love that it's just like a tiny little, like, this had a name. I can't remember what this was called. I actually want to add on to the sparkles of this and just make it all like sparkly and fun. And it's just simple and cute. And it was $7 and half off. and it's the brand Marianne, and I just think it's really cute, and I want to make it super sparkly and fun. And I found this top. It is the brand Lauren Conrad, and it was $6 and half off. It's like a denim material, like a sort of like slouchy, comfortable top. It's got this little detail on the shoulder and a gathered sleeve with another detail as well. It's just like a tunic kind of top, but I think it'll be really pretty with leggings or just like a simple pair of pants to go with it, maybe some boots, and it has a little tie in the back. So I thought that was really fun as well. And I found this, I think it's called a duster. It's LuLaRoe. It was $7 and half off, but it's just like a simple gray duster with pockets. It's a bit longer, which I like, and I think it'll be a good like layering piece. $7 and half off. I can't remember if I said that or not. But yeah, I'm excited to just add it to my collection to be able to layer different pieces with. This is another fun layering piece that I found. It was $7 and half off. It is the brand, I think it says LSL, maybe. It's just like a simple top, but it has this really cool bottom. You guys know that I love things like this ruffle, hello, this ruffle at the bottom. And I found this really pretty top. It is the brand, this is actually, I don't see a brand on it, unfortunately. But it's like a linen material, and I really like it. It makes me think of spring and summer. This button down, really flowy, super soft top. It doesn't have any stretch to it, but like it's just going to be so comfortable with like a pair of like jean shorts or just a, you know, pair of jeans. And then the sleeves, they're kind of like a 3/4 length almost, but it's very lightweight. It's going to be so comfortable. I can't wait to wear that. And that was $7 and half off. Then I got 2 pairs of pants, and I've been really trying to find different pairs of jeans because I feel like I need some variety in my jeans. I know that bell bottoms are back in fashion, like wide leg pants are back in fashion. First ones I found are No Boundaries, and they actually have like an elastic waistband in this light denim color, and then they actually have an elastic ankle. They also have this really cool like pattern on them with like the stitching and like the different styles, and then that pattern actually goes up the back as well. It has like that seam. So I'm excited to wear them. I've never had a pair of pants like this, and they were $8 and half off. And then the last pair that I found are wide leg pants. I think that's what you would call them. They are the brand J. Jill, and I think they were $6, but then something was half off, or no, it was buy one get one free. So I got this for $6, but then I was able to get another thing for free that I think I'll share with you guys in another haul. But they're this dark denim color, but the bottom of them has like this really like wide leg look, and I really like this like dramatic hem. I think it's like a cuff almost. I think it's really fun. I'm hoping to share with you guys like a try-on video. I haven't done something like that in a while, but I do have fun showing you how I style these items, so I can't wait to share that with you. And that is everything for this thrift haul. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite find was from this haul. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and follow me on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!